Hi there, my name is Noel Peter, and welcome to today's session. We are going to talk about multimedia, and I'll be guiding you through to understand what multimedia is, its role in digital content, and we shall later dive on to practical. So, without wasting time, let us first understand what multimedia is. So, you will find out that multimedia is an integration of text, images, audio, and video to convey information. And we use this in digital communication, education, entertainment, and business. So for digital communication, if let's say you're trying to deliver some information and you come up with a video to showcase what you illustrate what you're trying to explain. In that way, you find that the audience is more engaged because you're illustrating what you're trying to explain, so you find they are not bored. Then the same way in education, if a lecturer is teaching and is illustrating, maybe he has some digital content and is illustrating, that is also multimedia. Then in entertainment, that one we always see it, these music videos, the movies. Then for business, it is used for advertising. I think you have seen how business advertise digitally. Like you can see some banners that are actually are digital. So then we also use multimedia in emerging technologies like virtual reality, augmented reality, and AI powered content. So in augmented reality, there you have to use AR glasses for you to use this augmented reality. It immerses you in a real world. You feel like as if you're in real world. In AI powered content generation, some AIs can generate you good animations. So basically that's where we apply multimedia. Then next, the importance that I've said up there in the application, you can see it engages the audience during communication, facilitates interactive learning, is used in marketing, digital storytelling. If you want to tell some story or some experience and you record yourself, like right now, this one is for educational purposes, but if I have something like I want to tell you, the same way I can create a video, I integrate some text, some audio, and then I convey my story. Entertainment, we have already talked about that one. So in social media, you have always seen those contents that are posted on social media. Website design, you've used a website and you find it is a mixture of text, videos, images. Then the e-learning platforms, that one, the term we have our e-learning platform, and I think it is cool because you can upload a video, you can upload an image, and text, everything. So there we are applying multimedia concepts. Then let's first see what is an image in multimedia. This is a visual representation used to design, brand, and communicate. The formats we have PNG, SVG, TIFF, and GIF. So JPG is the compressed file format, and PNG is the lossless for receipt. Then the SVG, this is the scale vector graphics format, and it is used in vectors. So for this one, you can scale to any size without losing the quality of the image. Then the TIFF, this is the advanced, and also GIF is used for limited colors. Resolution, what resolution, it is measured in pixels, so, and it is always written in this format. And the higher the pixel, the higher the resolution, and the better the quality. So for editing tools, if you want to edit an image, you can use Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, GIMP, and Canva. So in this class, we are going to majorly focus on Adobe Illustrator. So if you don't have Adobe Illustrator, make sure you install it. Then audio, this is the sound we use for narration, maybe the music in the background, podcasts. Then file formats, we have MP3. This one is the compressed format. This one is uncompressed format. This one is the advanced, and this one is the lossless also file format. For editing, you can cut, you can mix, you can do noise reduction. Maybe you have some background noise when you are recording a video, so during the audio editing you can try to reduce that noise. You can synchronize. You might find that you have two separate files, the video and the audio file, so you can integrate them, they sync. So like if someone is talking, as he's talking, he matches the sound. In tools that you can use, we have Audacity, Adobe Audition, and GarageBand. Video in multimedia, these are moving visuals used for storytelling, tutorials, marketing, and entertainment. So we have some frame rates here. We have 24 FPS, good for cinematics, 30 FPS standard, and the 60th motion. Editing process, you can cut, you can transition. Transition means if you have several videos, you can integrate them. So like someone shouldn't know that these videos were shot at different times. Okay, you can add some effects, colors. Rendering, say we are rendering, we are trying to export the final video into MP4, MOV, AVI formats. Tools we use: Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, and DaVinci Resolve. Next we are text. This is a written content, maybe the subtitles, the overlays. Topography, in text we have topography, and that is the font choice, size, color. Then we use them in website, videos, presentations, and in social media. Tools for editing, you can use Adobe Illustrator, Canva, and then other effects for motion text. So, lastly, as I may say, what is the application of multimedia in real life? So, one, in education, for example, in YouTube tutorials. So when you go to YouTube and you're watching content, that is multimedia. It is a combination of images, text, and sound. Marketing, adverts. If someone is advertising his product, can integrate like the image of the product, maybe how you can use it, and then the benefits. Then media content creation, the comedies for entertaining. Then brand promotions. Then entertainment, this one is obvious. Video games, those who like video games. Then animations. In business, corporate presentations, infographics, and website design. So if you have a website, you have to integrate all these to come up with a good website. So up next, we are going into the practical part. We are going to hands-on part. So get ready and make sure you have Illustrator installed. So without wasting time, this is when you open Adobe Illustrator, this is the first screen. So they say welcome to Illustrator, and then they give you the file sizes, the presets. So we have this one for letter, postcard, common, HDV, then you can even get more presets, but we are interested in here. So you make sure you first create a file. Okay, so after clicking there, you come here, you give it a name. You can call it, maybe I can call this one multimedia class. Then down next we have width and height. So on these presets, the paper sizes, you choose which one do you want to use. They are custom. You can change the width and the height, but majorly we are looking at the portrait and the landscape. So it depends on what you're going to do. Okay, so if you want to design maybe like a brochure, there you find that the height must be greater than the width, and there you are going for portrait. Then if you want to design something like a identity card, that's when you go for landscape. So from there, let's say we've chosen this one, and we come here, we can adjust the width and the height, then the orientation. This one is portrait, and then this one is portrait. Also this one is portrait, and then this one is landscape. So you can choose the number of artboards. This is your workspace. Okay, so your artboard will be of the size that you've chosen here. Then from there, let's look at color mode. On color mode, we have RGB and CMYK. RGB, basically you're supposed to use it on something that you're going to share digitally. If you want to print out, use CMYK. So for this case, I'm going to continue with RGB, and now after you're done, you go and create. So after clicking on create, it should now display your artboard. This is our artboard that we chose, and then this is the space that we can do anything with. So this is the user interface of Adobe Illustrator, and here we have the menu bar. We shall see how we can use the menu bar, and then we have the control panel. This control panel changes according to what you have here on your artboard, according to what you have selected. For example, if you are in a text or you are in an image, it will always change to bring you functions that you can use on that very thing you have selected. Then here we have several panels. We have the properties panel, libraries panel. So here the libraries panel, when on the properties panel, when you select something, then its properties will appear here, and you can adjust. Then here we have the greatest, this one, the tools bar. Everything you want, each and every tool, you can get it from here. So we shall, when you shall look at some of these tools, because time won't allow, but we shall try to explore. So when you hover on a tool, it shows you its name and some description and even the video on how you can use it. So for example, this one they saying it is selection, the shortcut is V. So you're trying to select the entire object or any part of the object. Okay, so we shall go through each of these tools. Yeah, we cannot explore them in one day, but we shall try to use them and see how they work. Then this is the status bar. Okay. It can show you the zooming size, and even you can try to move your artboard using these arrows. So now let's first do something here. Let's first see you on test on these tools and we'll see how they work. So here type T, so and deals with texts, and then we have the line segment for creating straight lines. Then this one is curvature for curves, editing curves and straight lines. Then we have this lasso. I rarely use it because not everything you have to use it, but you keep learning one by one. Then direct selection, this one is used for adjusting anchor points. Let's say, so when you are on this tool, you can see there is a small arrow, which means there are more tools in that. So you just left click and you hold. So after holding, all the tools are going to be displayed, so you can choose which tool you want. Let's say I will choose an ellipse. So an ellipse, you right click and hold and then you drag. So there you're expanding. Okay, so that's how you draw any shape. You right click, hold and then drag. So this is our ellipse. So after drawing it, you come back here to selection to get out of the ellipse mode and you go to selection mode. So you can do anything you want with this. You can resize. Okay, then another trick, if you want to maintain the dimensions, like you want to maintain the shape, when you're trying to resize, make sure you press, you right click and then you left click and press shift both at the same time. So you come on these corners. When the mouse cursor transforms to this shape, then there you can enlarge or reduce. There you're trying to scale. So that is it for scaling. And then you can see how we use the pen tool. So for the pen tool, here we are trying to create our own path. Let's say you can come here, the anchor. When you click there, you can see that you can create any path. Okay, you can create any path on this circle or on this ellipse. You just create your own shapes using the pen tool. We shall dive in and we'll see how we can apply it. Okay, so from there, when you're done using it, you again come back to the selection tool. Then we have the curvature. This one is used to create anchor points so that you can edit the selected parts. Okay, so you can see after creating the anchor point, I can move my shape and I make something there. Out of the ellipse I try to, after creating the anchor point, I can create something of any kind that I want. Then this one is line segment for drawing lines. Okay. So basically we are going to use this, the eyedropper. This one, if you want a color and maybe it is hard for you to select it here and manually, then you can just click on it. Let's first try it out. So first you will come and click on this object, then you come to this eyedropper tool. You want to copy a color, you come and click on, maybe this is the color, the black color, but it should be an object in this space. Okay, so let's say we have liked this one. After clicking on it, you can see, so we shall see how we can use the eyedropper tool. And then this one, shape builder, forget it. So using it to create new shapes, and again you can erase some parts of the shape. Okay, we shall also see how we can use it. It can be hard when I'm explaining right now, but when we dive into practical part, you will see the magic of these tools. So let's first try to design something here, and we'll see how we can use those tools. Okay, so maybe we can delete this one, then this one. So I want you to first see how I'm going to do things here, and I'll be explaining each step I'm taking. So I want a line. First of all, I want a line. So this is my line. I want as many lines as 6. So if you want to copy an object on your artboard, you just click Alt, you left click and then drag. You click Alt, left click and drag. So I want many lines, but it must be selected, so Alt, drag. Okay, so this one helps you to create uniform shapes. Okay, now I don't have to struggle with their sizes because it is uniform. Okay, now I want another line. Select, Alt and drag. So these are the lines. We can do something that is incredible out of these lines, and someone can, just looking at our shape, might not believe that we actually used lines. So let me try to design something here as you follow along. So as I'm designing, that's where we shall be learning some new concepts. Now let me select this line. When I hover, and so there is an arc that appears there. When that arc appears there, it means now you can change the direction of your object. So you left click, hold, and then you move to the direction you want. Maybe I want it to be straight like this. Okay, and again the same thing here. I will right click, hold. Now you can see that purple. It shows that they are now parallel. Okay, next I also want this line to, now I want to move this object. I just, after selecting it, left click and I drag. Then I want to change its direction, do like, and then next, so this one I want it near here, and I want to change its direction so that it faces that way. Okay, So this must be, I want it to be straight, so looking at the angle, okay, 170. So we have these two. Let's first we can create more space in between. Maybe you can duplicate this one because I want more of these lines. Okay. So I want right now, I don't want to tell you what I'm going to design, but I want to come up with a shape and be like, hey, how is that possible? This one is to a person who is new to graphics. So I will bring this line here, one segment. I try to like this, select it, and I move it another one, and it also to so they are parallel. And now even this one, select it. When you have already clicked on this selection tool, you can just always click on your touchpad or you right click, then you would have selected that object. So this object I also want it to come in this way, cut here. So moving, just drag. Okay. Then I also want it to come here, this. So maybe these ones you can like something that crosses here, and this one. Yeah. We are just using lines, we are not using anything else. Maybe we can extend this one, so this one. Select this. So can you guess what I want to come up with? Can't guess. I know. So okay, so maybe so we have this shape. Now I want to show you how you can use the shape builder tool. Now you will come and select everything here. Okay, then after selecting, you come to your shape builder, you click. So when you click, you can see it is dividing the whole object into regions, so which means we can separate them. So from here I can delete what I don't want. So that's how I told you that you can use it to erase. So you will, when you point, you hover at the segment you don't want, you click on Alt, and then it brings this red color, it paints it red, then you again click on it to go out. You hover on something you don't want, you press Alt, there you're deleting. Like that. So I don't want this stuff here. Don't want this one. Don't want this one. See. Okay. Maybe it's okay. Don't want this part. Don't want this part. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want this one. Don't want that one. So don't want that one. Okay, so look at that. We'll do something else. I want to see. So I select again. Sorry, need first select here. Then I'm gonna select my whole object. Come to my shape builder. I delete what I don't want. Alt, and then you left click. Then this line I don't want it. Okay, so when you look at this is letter M, but okay, look at it. Yeah, it is not perfect, but we have just used the lines to draw, to come up with letter M. So something else I want to delete here. Okay, so we can so we have used the shape builder to come up with these things. Okay, so we can show you something. So when you come here, you will find that this is a shape on its own, this one is a shape on its own, and this one is a shape on its own. So we can maybe color them, so we can give them colors. So when you want to color them, you come here. You can even come here on fill, then you choose the color that you want. But after selecting, like, you come, you choose a color like red, and you come and click where you want to place it. Again, you come, you choose another color like blue, come, and maybe you want to place it here. So like that, can choose any color yellow. So it's not good to use many colors, but here I'm trying to show you how you can use colors and to design something good. So you can say now I want green, you can select there. So you can see this, my object is having some boundaries. That one is called stroke. So if you don't want stroke, if you don't want those boundaries, you come click on the stroke here in the properties, or even you can use here. You come on, after clicking on stroke, you choose none. So when you choose none, then you first select the, when you come, so you first select. After selecting, then you click on stroke, and where there is this red line there, selecting none, and then it comes, it removes the stroke. That is what we call the thickness or all the boundaries of the border. So now you can see something that you have just, we are in a rush, but at least we can see that you can design a letter, even can design any letter you want, like the N, okay, these letters which look like straight lines. So this is a simple design that you can design using we have used the line segment, we have used the shape builder, and the selection tool. So from there is something I want us to do, to design, and allow me to come up with a new file. Still I want the same dimensions, everything I want it the way it is. Okay, so now this is our artboard. This is where we are going to design. I want us to design something here, come up with something like this. Let's first drag it to, so I want us to come up with something like this. We try to enlarge. So when you want to enlarge, you can click on Ctrl plus, clicking to the size that you want. So basically this is something that I want us to come up with. So though it is not fitting in the artboard, but look at this one. This is a business card. It has several features. It has the logo, it has this design, and then the text. So a business card is not supposed to have an image, but since we want to talk about images, we shall just try to put it the image part, so just to learn about images. So this is something that I want us to design. Okay, so let's move out from there. Maybe this is the new artboard, but I want to show you some magic here. So if you want to, maybe let's first resize. So if you want to resize your artboard, you can click here on the artboard, and then it will select your artboard. Then you can resize accordingly. So you can resize your artboard to fit the design. Okay, so I've resized. So firstly, I want to show you how you can use a pen tool. So if there is a design that you've liked, this design is just an image format. It is actually in a compressed format, so it can lose its quality. So like when you try to enlarge, you can see you can't read the words clearly, but I want us to create the same thing but in SVG format, in a scale vector, so that even if you enlarge it, it won't lose its quality. Okay, so shall drag design here, and now we want to first extract this. We want to come up with the same sizes, so we shall come here, select it, then you come to the pen tool, select the pen tool, then you come on this edge, okay, then you move, that is one, okay, and now we want to come here. So when you reach here, because we want to come up with that shape that is kind of circular, so you right click and hold, and then you move to come up with the same shape. So you adjust until you fit in that shape, okay, like that. So after you have fitted in the shape, you release. After releasing, you come back here to your point, and then finally you come to where you started. So this is a shape that we can move now. We just left click and drag You can see we've not deleted it, but we have gotten the sizes, the real dimensions that we are supposed to use. Okay, so that is the first thing. And then you can see there is this, the dark blue or gray, and then there is the red part. So the red part is to be coming from behind, so it means this is the same shape. Now we want to come up with this one, which is very curved. Okay, so similarly we are going to use our pen tool. We come here at the edge, then we move up to here, right left click and hold, okay, you release, then we move to this edge, click and release, then again you move to this edge to hold, and then you enlarge. After this, okay, so come and select. So this is the shape that we want. I think this one is better. So we have extracted so far these two parts. Maybe this one we can delete it. Now we have this logo here. This logo, we can do the same thing, but it's better we draw it ourselves. So we can use lines like I did at first, or we can use rectangles and come up with this logo. For the colors and the design, let's first get those shapes. So you come here. Right now we have an ellipse, okay, so you left click and hold, and then the shapes will come, then you choose what you want. So this time we want a rectangle, so you can see the plus sign, you left click, hold, and then you move. Okay, we'll move. So that is the rectangle. We want as many as 3, because there are 3, 1, 2, 3. So we can duplicate this one 3 times. Okay, now this one maybe can push it this side. Okay, then try to move them, the angles, select it, move around here, the arc comes, and then can move it around here. Maybe let's leave that one there. You can again try to adjust angles. I don't know if it is in a parallel position, because actually it's very important. Okay, so we want to can see the way it is cut, so we need to cut also, make it slanting. So here we shall use another feature called the scissor. So the scissor is found here. Shall click and hold. It's found here. Shall click and hold, and then this is the scissor tool. We shall come and click the part where we want to divide our object. Like this, you click once, and again you choose another part. You should be on the path. When the path that word appears, that's when you click. So after clicking, you can exit. Then you will find that you have 2 shapes which you can move now. Okay, now we can maybe based on this one, we can as well cut that one, or we can duplicate this one and come up with those with this logo. So maybe also cut this one, but for uniformity we can duplicate this one. Okay, so you come here after selecting, put your scissor, you move until the path comes, and again here you come here and select this part. We don't want it, move it out like that. The same thing that we shall do to this one. Select it, come and select the scissor here, and here you can see this one is looking down, so we can chop it in a way it looks down. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible, but we shall use another trick for that. Let's just first cut it. So you hover the path down and move what you don't want. So these parts we don't want them now. These ones are leftovers. Okay, so as you can see, maybe select this one, bring it here. So for direction, we have already talked about it. Just going to adjust when you want it to fit. but you can see that these figures are long, so we shall try to adjust the height. Click and hold, and this one is shorter, so we'll put it right here. So you can see when you resize without pressing shift, the shape can change. You can see it was sharp here, but on reaching there it wasn't sharp. So let's use shift so that we keep the sharpness. So we have to resize this one. There. Also this one is tall, so you can come up and put it somewhere here, and we move it closer here. So I think we are having the same shape. Now we are left with the colors. So it is in red. So again we are going to select this one, and we come on the eyedropper, select our eyedropper. We want the same color, so we shall just click on the color that we want. Then again we come and select this shape, use the eyedropper. It might not give us that's we want. This color is kind of so you can see there is a difference. This one is dark and this one is not dark. So again we come and select this shape, and then use our eyedropper. We've not selected the color, so that is it. Now when you look at let me first zoom this. When you look at this logo, this one seems to be coming from behind, and here is on top, so we need to make it look like it is coming from behind. So we shall click on it, and then we come to object, we come to arrange, then we send it backward. Okay, so now you can see it is coming from backward. Another thing I wanted to show you, let's say this, it's good that we cut this when it is looking down like this, but in case it wasn't looking there and we want it to look down, there is a feature here that you can use. Click on object. These features I'm trying to access, you can right click and you'll access them, but I'm trying to show you where they are located. Then you come to transform, then from transforming you come to reflect. Click on reflect. Now you can choose, you can see after clicking on reflect, it reflected downwards. Okay, it looked downwards, so you can choose whether you want it horizontal or vertical, but let me try to say I want a copy. So I want the original and then the copy. So you can see this one is looking down and this one is looking up. So if we had something that was looking up, then we want it to look down, we could have used the reflection. So that's how you can use reflection. That one is done. So on the same logo, now let's first select our logo here. We want it to, as you can see, that now it is made up of different parts, so we want to be one so it can easily be moved. So we shall come on object and click on group control G, that is the shortcut. So after clicking there, now it is one object. When you want to move, you can move it as one. So on the same logo, we want to put the business name. Okay. So there we are going to use text. I think you can see how we keep on using different tools. Okay, so this is the most important part, the tools part here. So we click on text, we come and we place our text, we want it here. Then we can type the business name. I'm going to give it Melvin. That is our business name. So this is our business name. Now we can come and select it. So after selecting it, we can change the font size. Okay, we can do the style. So maybe we can try to increase the font size. Shall just come here and adjust maybe to 14. Which one is better? Maybe let's use that one. Then the font family, you can maybe choose the Arial. Okay, and write Arial, and it will bring us Arial types that we want. Maybe we want Arial bold. This one, which looks better, I think. So we just click on it. Then, so we want it to at least start from here. Okay. And again, the color, can change the color. Come here to fill. You can even use the pen tool. Come here, you want white. So that is the color that we want. So after we were done with that, we can select the whole thing now. Then we group. Last time we had just grouped the objects, now we want to include the text. So we shall come here on object and we group. So now this is our logo, and we can move it anywhere we want. Okay, so we are done with the logo. Let's first put it aside. Now let's try to design this. So this is our artboard. We are going to come and maybe we want two shapes of this kind. So we shall alt and drag. Okay, so one is painted dark blue, but now that's why it is hard to get this color, but you can easily get it by using our eyedropper. You come and you click on this color and then fill it. And again we shall come, select this one with our eyedropper, and then select this. That is the color we want. Okay, Then also this one is in red. Come and select it, get our here. Okay, so after we are done with that, then we can bring our shapes. This one, let's bring this one first and fit it in our board. So yeah, and we'll bring this one, also fit it there. So as you've seen, now this one is overlapping. Okay, you cannot see this dark blue, so we want to bring it in front. We shall come here, we arrange, then we bring it to forward. Okay, so now that we are done with that one, we need to bring this one shape here. Like that. Okay, so you can see that we shall handle it, because there is something here with the space that is left, but we shall handle it. Then we select our logo, we can resize it. Okay, shift, we don't want it to lose its original form, size, and bring it here. Okay, so you can see it is still big. Just try to resize it more. Be there, then position it somewhere. Okay, how is that? So I think our design is trying to come out. Okay, now that we are done with that one, we can make some adjustment. Okay, let's first come to the text now. Okay, let's come here. So now we are going to deal with text. We want to put the name of our business. Sure, this name, the spelling is wrong, so we need to first select, and then we edit. Consult. Come here, we edit it. L1, consult, edit. Can resize. Size to make it maybe around there. another text which is the marketing manager. So for us, we have software developers. We shall say software developer. Maybe this card, when the one who was distributing was marketing manager, but for us we are software developer. So I can say software developer. Okay, you can try to separate these words. And we need to reduce colors to be smaller. And a font family, can choose Arial, type, okay, type, and you can move it a little bit. Then we have this red line, that is the line. You can draw it here. So we shall come and click and hold that we are drawing. So that is the line. And we can give it can select it now. Can give it stroke, be thick, and 1.5. Let's first see how that one works. So stroke, need to give it color. Easy, red. Okay. Select red. That's the color. But this, as if it is not straight, let's first see. Is this color? We try to zoom in. Okay, it is straight, so we can try to adjust Control and Shift. Put it here, so it's a bit here, bit there. Okay. So what next? Next we are having a call, logo, then the location and the website. So we shall come. So you can see there is this space which we don't want, but we shall handle it later. Let's first work on text. So you can see our project is coming up. So okay, so now I want to integrate in an image. Okay, So we are going to put here an image and maybe the contacts down. Though on a business card you don't need the image, but you shall try to integrate in because we want to learn about images. So firstly, I want my image to be in a rounded shape. It will be a circle. Okay, so an polygon. So down, if you want a circle, not an ellipse, you click on shift, then you left click and hold, and then you drag so that you come up with a circle. So that is our circle. Come and select it. Maybe we move it around here. That's where we want our image. So now let's go and get going to get my image. So we shall just drag and come here to, then we bring it somewhere. We want it to be open in its own tab. Okay, so this is our image. It is very large. Can click, maybe let's first try control minus, you're reducing its size, then you can try to adjust the edges like that. Maybe from here you can drag it to where we want it. We want it here, so we shall bring it here. You can see it is still big. Control minus, and we can resize, shift, left click, and then resize. Okay, shift, left click, resize. We want it to fit in our circle. In this circle, is it enough? This circle now. So now we shall see. We shall come and bring it here. Let's first resize again. Maybe there, because approximately it should be of the same size with the circle. We shall increase a little bit on the circle. To accommodate our peak. So let's try to send it behind. Arrange, send it backward. So now it is backward, but it is not. Let's first try to resize again. We want it to be approximately to fit in our circle. Now that is behind, we need to remove this black color of our circle or our frame. We shall come here and on the fill color. After selecting the frame, come here. We want now. Okay. none. Okay, so you can see this red line that shows none. Just click and remove it. Okay, then again you can see, maybe you can try to, okay, the stroke is okay, I think. Then we want it at none also. So we want our image to be in a satural frame. So what we are going to do, we are going to select both our circle and our image. We come and we mask. So we shall right click and we make a clipping mask. So after clipping it, so clipping mask here, you're trying to say that you want only the selected part to be shown. So we want you have a circle, so outside the circle we don't want to see anything, so we are clipping it off. Okay, so finally that is how it looks like. So after doing the clipping mask, you cannot edit anymore, because there it will not come out as it is supposed to be. So make sure before you clip you have positioned your image. Okay, you can first click your image, make sure it is fitting in the circle. Okay. Okay. So first make changes. First go back, resize this. Send it behind. What? This fill color will make it a 9. Okay. Then try to move it so that it fits well. Maybe there. Then from there we are going to select both the frame and the image. We right click, make a clipping. So that is how we can edit our image and how we can send it behind, make it fit in the frame that we want. So now next we are going to these icons. The call icon and location, then the website. Maybe we can try to put the name here for this developer. You can put it here, Untitled Software Developer. We are trying to come up with something better. Untitled. Okay. Can now select it. bring it maybe here. Which color can we which color? Maybe elevate. Okay, maybe let's first leave that one like that. Put a little bit. If it doesn't come out, oh, we put it here. Turquoise. Do you see that? Then next, it shall come these icons. I have my icons that we shall going to use. You can drag like this. Also position them here. Another one. Another collection of icons. Okay. So we want the WhatsApp icon, which is this one. So let's first try to move it and see. Okay, so this is what we want. Shall just move it to here, bring it here. It's very big, so you can try to resize. Okay, you can design it from outside. So when you see it is, when you click on it, now that we were able to move it, it means it is grouped. So we have to first ungroup it. Okay. Or you can just select it and come to object. Here it is saying that it is not grouped. Let's try to group it again. Okay, we are supposed to select it, okay, so that we can select everything that is there, then we ungroup. Okay, so when you see the inner part is white, so this one we shall have to first select this and we give it a few color of white. We want white. Want it to be in white. What you can do, you can just first move it out, then you select this one. Something is strange here. Control Z. Control Z and do. So we are getting some here. It is showing it is not grouped, but again when you try to move, it's still, it shows you that it is. Let's first to try to understand that it is white. That's why you can't. So we want this inner part to be white and then the outer part to be red. So So we shall come and select the inner part, move it. And group one and group all, okay, so that we can be able to select what we want. We want this outer part, so let us try to give it a fill color. Fill color we want red. So that was the outer part. Okay, control 3. Maybe it is locked. It's not locked. Okay, that is what I wanted. So now we can fill this. There are two parts. So let's first go back to Adobe. Okay, so let's first get this one. Okay, bring it here. Ungroup, still grouped. So after ungrouping, you can now come with the fill color. Which is red. Select red. Okay. So we don't want the outer part. Okay. So we can still leave it red. But we don't want the outer part. So we shall just move it off. Okay. Remain with this one. And this one we can group again. After grouping, we can move it, select it, move it where we want it. Okay. Menu size, one shift, menu size, so that you pick the quiet, you can move it here. Okay, how is that? And another one would be the location. So this one you can do. Another one will be allocation. We shall come here for the allocation icon, which is this one. Left click, we ungroup all, and again come. Maybe you can copy and paste. We first enlarge it. You can see it well. You can see what is happening. So we're trying to move this one. Then the fill color, we want red. So I'll come and choose red here. Okay, this is the red that we want. Give it that fill color. You can move it. Move it to our point here. Move the size. Size to come with the size we want. Okay. Put it here. Okay. How is that? So this one is bigger. So I think this one also should be a little bit big. Okay. Want it here. And then line, we want the line space here. So our WhatsApp number, that is a text, shall come to text. Come here. If you want to reach us, +25 677 9081 600. Maybe we can put another number, which is 5675 686 These are our two numbers. So we come and select here. Come to the size so that okay. In our website, there's also a text. Come here, click here. Say www.relevance. So it should be in the same size as align it to this. So you can, how is that? Okay, I think it's better, but this name has failed fit here. Maybe you can push it here. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, make it in the beta codes as the developer. So how is that? Let's first see. First move this to you can slowly bring it. How is that? So Now we want to make sure that we get only what we want, the rest we leave them out. Okay, get only what we want. You can see we don't want this white space there, so we shall come here in shapes and get our rectangle tool. We will come here, we draw our rectangle, we just pick what we want, the rest we leave it out. So we want there. Okay, that's what we want, and from there shall come and select everything, right click, we make clipping mask. So we have chopped off what wasn't looking nice. Now we can resize it and then size it. So finally, this is what we decided to come out with. Yeah, how is it? You can try to save it, give it a name, multimedia plus multimedia plus. So we want to put it. Save it in multimedia folder. It's here. We save it. So this is our so finally this is our design. How is it? I think we have tried. So now we want to make sure that everything is, first select it, want to group everything so that it can be moved at once. So we group. So finally this is what we decided to come out with. You can do anything we want now. You can export it. So we want to export it, shall come here, export it as they are going to bring us options. So we want to use the size of the artboard, then we want to the JPG and we export. So we want RGB. I said in the start, RGB is for media, then the CMYK is for printouts. So finally can press OK, and that is how you can use Adobe Illustrator to come up with something like this. Thank you for watching.